we start believing them. But the fact is, no one knows why a film will be a success or why a film will not be successful. We'll never know that. The best thing you can do is you do whatever you feel like, what excites you.
It's safe to say that till now, and probably into the future, it's more likely that we may even never truly understand exactly why some films will be successful than others. If you want to become a successful film director, this is the only video you need to watch. Trust me. Let's go into this.
As I said, I don't know how to give speeches. We'll be doing a question and answer session soon. So, but before that, I just like to tell you one experience of mine. Before I worked in different aspects of film field. I worked as an assistant editor. I worked in the recording theater for a few months. I worked as an assistant scriptwriter to my father.
First lesson, guys, make sure that before you become a film director, learn so many other fields, because at the end of the day, you don't need to be a master in all, but you need to be a jack of all trades within the industry.
I worked as an assistant director, etc., etc. Then the first chance I had to direct something was I did an ad film for government of Andhra Pradesh, a social message ad. Mr. K. Raghavendra, who was my mentor, gave me the job of directing that ad. I first narrated him the concept. He liked it, and he asked me. And there was one Mr. Mukherjee who was assisting Raghavendra gar in getting these ads done. So Mr. Mukherjee asked me, yeah, the concept was good, but who is going to direct it? Raghavendra said, Rajamouli is a confident guy. He will do it himself. Mukherjee was not so sure, because so many people were coming to direct the ads, and most of them were turning out not to be so good, and I had no prior experience, so he was a little bit worried about how I'm going to go about it. But Raghavendra said, no, he can do it, and the next day I went to the shoot. It was my first day of shoot. I got down there, the unit van came, the light boys were getting down with the lights, the art department guys were setting up things, junior artists were coming, the costumers were putting their costumes, and I was shivering from my toe to my head. I was literally shivering. I was shaking. I had absolutely no confidence about going further. I didn't know what to do. Of course, we had the storyboard was there. The shot division was made. We know where to keep the camera, what to do, everything. But the confidence was not there. What if everything goes wrong? What is the first shot? If it doesn't go wrong, if the actors do it wrongly, how do I correct it? I didn't know. I was completely scared. And on top of that, I was standing on a small rock. From a distance, I saw Mr. Mukherjee coming on his scooter to check on how I was doing, how I was going ahead with the shoot. And it will take another 1 minute for him to come from the scooter to my position to see that I'm not in a position to shoot. So at that moment, all I could think of was, if Mr. Mukherjee comes here and sees me shivering, my career is done. So what I have to be is, I have to appear confident. I know I was not confident, but I cannot let it show to him. I cannot let it show on my face. So as he's getting down the scooter, as he was putting the stand to the scooter, I started shouting. I started shouting on the art guys. I started shouting on the cameraman, on the light boys. Come on, put the light here. I don't know what I was talking, but I was just shouting. And I was keeping on giving instructions. Some of them were right, some of them were wrong. Now, Mr. Mukherjee is not a filmmaker. All he could see was that there is one confident guy who knows what he's doing. Surprisingly, the light boy who should actually know that I was talking nonsense, was also feeling that I was telling him the right thing because I was appearing confident.
Guys, that is the power of confidence. You can be confident, you can tell a lie, but if you're confident about it, you can actually end up convincing people that even intellectuals, in this case, the light boys actually knew what they were doing, but because it was coming from so-called a director who seemed kind of confident, they actually believed it. So confidence is really one of the most important things you need as a film director.
So at that moment, Mr. Mukherjee came, patted on my shoulder and said, yeah, good job, go ahead. I haven't shot anything as of yet. He said, good job and go ahead. So I realized slowly that what the industry needs more than the talent is the confidence.
I can actually absolutely confirm this to you guys. What the industry need, it's confidence. The last thing you want to do, or the last attribute you want to show, is not being confident as a film director. If you show that, then your cast and your crew are not going to trust you, and trust me, it is not going to go anywhere. Because a film director, believe it or not, it's a leader. And that is why I am a strong proponent that if you really want to learn filmmaking, you should actually be taking courses. If you really want to become a film director, you should actually be taking courses that are even related to leadership skill development. Because trust me, directors are leaders. Yes, talent, it's needed, but I would choose a confident guy who really wants to do better than someone who has the talent but does not even have the confidence and cannot even steer a ship or cannot even steer the affairs of a set. So keep that in mind.
This is not a right story to tell you who are coming into the industry, but the ground reality is something different. You did your, I don't know whether it's a diploma or undergrad course, but you have done it. You have learned so many things,
and this speech is actually being delivered at a film school, or graduates or students who are just graduating from a film school. So Rajamouli is kind of telling them indirectly that they kind of know better than him, because just like me, Rajamouli does not have a formal film education background, just like that.
I can't tell you what is a good shot, what is a bad shot, because I haven't learned anything. Forget about film education. I haven't even have the formal education. So you guys know better than me about the film grammar. But what I'm talking about is the ground reality when you come into the films. We in the film industry, of course, it's a fantastic world. You will create worlds that have not existed before. You create characters that are never seen before. You create a complete new life. Everything is great about it, but going through the task, you will face hell. Let me not make it rosy for you. Let me not give you any let me not cheat you. It is a very
guys, this is absolutely true. Forget it. It might seem glamorous at first glance, but sometimes the kind of things that go on in the background, it's really crazy, especially when it comes to funding, when it comes to working with people. And SS Rajamouli is one of those people that is noted for working a lot with family. His dad is involved in his productions, his wife is involved, his sisters. I mean, he always has family and friends, and even most of the actors that feature in most of his productions are kind of like friends. That is not to say none of these people are talented, but at the end of the day, remember that anytime you're on a film set, you are spending a fraction of your life with the people that you are working with. So generally, being a very kind person is really very important.
Dirty world out there. Dirty in the sense, we people here are very confused. Being in the art world, we are accustomed to exaggerate things, right? Like a lot of exaggerations that you were telling about me when you are speaking. We exaggerate a lot. Nothing negative about it. We are artists. We do that. That's a part of being an artist. But gradually, what happens is we start believing in those accolades. See, in general, the success rate of film industry is very low. Only 10% of the films succeed, and most of us don't know why the film succeeds. So when film succeeds, most people starts putting so many accolades on us, starts praising us, and gradually we start believing them. No, we start believing them. But the fact is, no one knows why a film will be a success or why a film will not be successful. We'll never know that.
That's very true, guys. And I know those in academia or those kind of like quote unquote film experts might want to dispute this, but I can actually confirm that, trust me, till now, we actually do not really know what makes a film stand out, or a film kind of like a box office hit or a world sensation. I mean, we have ideas as to how it's done. There have been lots of data, lots of research done over the years to know why movies are successful. But till now, I mean, nobody actually really knows, because even though the data is available, then every single Hollywood film or every single big budget film out there should actually be a hit, because in any case we already have the research and we know how to make every film a hit. But that is not the reality. Even though we've conducted lots of research and have available data on why films or some films would actually make it or are better than others, still till now we are still not able to confidently say that even though this film has ticked box A, box B, box C, and that, according to our research, is what leads to a successful film, those kind of films still flop sometimes. So it's safe to say that till now, and probably into the future, it's more likely that we may even never truly understand exactly why some films will be successful than others. Turns out human emotions is very hard to quantify, and as time changes and audience preferences, I mean, the metrics, most of them are so complex that it's going to be very hard to decode this.
It is, in my honest opinion, it is a waste to try to make a successful venture, because no one ever knows. Believe me, no one will ever know. The best thing you can do is you do whatever you feel like, what excites you, and in that process you have to lie to so many people. Like I was lying to Mr. Mukherjee, I was faking my confidence. You will have to be untruthful for so many people in the process of becoming what you want to, but never be untruthful for yourself. You can lie to whomever you want, you cheat whomever you want in the process of getting where you want to be, but never cheat yourself. Never. Yeah, I think that's it. Be truthful to yourself. That is the main thing that you have to be. I don't know what I'm speaking, but hope something got across to you, and we'll be taking questions. We'll be answering as truthful as we can. Thank you very much.
So guys, that is it by way of this video. If there's really anything that I want you to walk away after watching this video, is the fact that to make it in this industry, confidence is really very important. Even though talent is very key, but trust me, talent without confidence in this industry, you are not going to go anywhere. You can look at many other examples all across the globe, and you will see that we have truly very talented people who didn't really make it up the ladder, but you have kind of like fairly decent, talented people, but because of their confidence and the fact that they are generally very good human beings, they are able to climb the ladder to the top. So this is just food for thought for you. This is like a whole film school crammed up into this whole speech. If you really want to become a film director, trust me, this is really the video to see. And since you've seen it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you see my face for the very first time, welcome. This is Africa Amaze channel. Over here, we do talk about cinematography, photography, editing, and all its related branches. If all this sounds interesting, I'll do much appreciate it. If you do click on the subscribe button, please make sure to do turn on the post notification bell so you are notified anytime I drop awesome content like this right here from the continent of Africa. We also watch movies and talk about other movie industries all across the globe. And that is how mainly we learn filmmaking on this channel. I've made a review about this director's Oscar-winning film titled RRR. Click here to watch that video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until next time, as always, guys, keep practicing filmmaking. Peace out.